Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're going so chill today. I'm filming this on my phone. But today we are going to do a little chit chat, get ready with me, chill. I feel like we need something just like fun, relaxing. Let's just talk about everything. You know, I've really been like in the mood to do these, but haven't really been in the mood to do makeup. So I don't know what this is going to turn into. I kind of want to do like an Easter themed springtime look, just because then I can take a picture of it for Instagram. That's it. Do I want to do foundation? We're gonna start with what I always say. I, no joke, have been, I'm probably gonna I'm probably gonna swap between like actually talking about the products I'm using and not, just because I'm probably gonna go off on tangents. I'm fully expecting it. I also can't see myself that well because the light is behind me. Professional. But I have been obsessed with this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. No joke. A little bit goes a long way, and that's because I'm not a huge concealer person. So for me, like, it's pretty heavy. So I literally, like, this is already probably way more than I needed. I generally do fine with just like a dot. But it's pretty thick. But I like it, you know? It really does the job. I think I have like the lightest shade that exists. And I like to try and like, I could probably go like one shade up maybe. I don't know. I just like get nervous. I feel like most people probably know this by now, or I've definitely said it enough. I am pretty much a homebody. So I'm going to be totally honest, not a whole lot about my lifestyle has changed at all. Sorry, I'm just watching people walk by the window. So if I'm being totally honest, literally not a lot in my life has actually changed. My work schedule was like half in, half from home to start with. So now I'm just totally home. So again, not much has changed. Yeah, I don't know. So when this happened, I don't think I saw the lifestyle change as big of a deal as a lot of people did. And I mean, I'm speaking just on the fact of like, now that everyone's quarantined, obviously this whole situation is like shit, and I feel horrible for like so many people, and obviously I know a lot of people are stressed out and worried about it, and I'm like super sorry. I'm not going to talk too in depth on that because I feel like that's what we don't want to be focusing on. I'm like trying my best to like stay positive about it because that's all we can do at this point. But anyway, the lifestyle change of being stuck at home for me really wasn't a difficult or a big transition at all. And it kind of didn't dawn on me like how different and difficult that would be for a lot of people, and which is kind of a stupid comment, but I'm just so used to stuff like this that like I'm used to not leaving my apartment that I don't know, I didn't find it that hard of a transition. And like the more people I would talk to, I guess my close friends like to do a lot more than I thought they did, because I feel really bad, but like a lot of them are just like hating it and just like really struggling. And it's kind of been funny because like for once the internet's like, check in on all the extroverts, and it's like normally it's like you're making sure the introverts are like feeling comfortable, and I feel like now for the first time ever it's like everyone who like is good at being social is like struggling. I feel like it's just like a weird funny like situation, but it's kind of been interesting because I've been in contact with people more than I ever have because of the situation, and so it's kind of funny. Oh, I just dripped that right on my freaking skirt. I've literally been in contact more with than I ever have with people, which is kind of funny. I don't know if that's sad. Is that funny? I don't know, but it's like now people like want to talk because they don't have anything else to do, and me being like separated from people because I'm obviously not, like, Spencer and I like moved and we aren't with anyone that we know. It's almost been like we've literally now are like talking to everyone like all the time, and it's kind of funny, kind of weird, and I think I'm gonna be a little sad when this is all over and like everyone goes back to their busy lives again of like being social. But that's really been my big thing about this whole situation, is how much is it going to change our lives after, and how much will like different effects stick with us. I was talking about this yesterday with my friends. I was talking about this today with my mom. And we were kind of saying like, how does that look? That looks pretty good. And we're kind of saying how like people have like slowed down, and whether they like it or not, they've slowed down. They've had to kind of chill out, maybe actually like focus on yourself or focus on nothing, or like some people are trying to use this time to be productive. Some people are using this time to like recoup with yourself because like life is insane and busy. And of course, right when this all happened, I feel like it was like right at the beginning of life getting even busier. Like I feel like normally spring, summer, like shit like picks up for a lot of people. So it's kind of made everyone just pause and rethink a lot of things. And I find it very interesting. And my mom specifically, we were talking and she was, oh no, it's getting my eyebrow. And she was thinking like, no one gets up and gets ready for work anymore and like is putting on makeup, doing their hair and whatnot, which I never did any of that. That like blows my mind that people do that every morning. Is that bad? I find it insane that people do that every morning. I don't think I've ever been that type of person. Maybe in like middle school when I actually cared. I know that's just like a thing for a lot of people. I feel like it's more of a thing for older people. I might be wrong. But I know that like my mom kind of has that attitude. My grandmother like definitely has that attitude. She's like, I feel like a lot of us know older people like that who like don't leave the house without their hair done. You know, like that's my grandmother in like the classiest way possible. I mean, like always looking bomb, always looking put together. But I don't know, I think I like to be as like natural as possible in the sense of like just being real with people. I feel like that's always like my goal. And so I'm always just like, I want like, not that I don't think it's like, I'm gonna keep talking in circles. Obviously, do whatever makes you happy. It hurts me when people do it as they feel as a necessity and not out of something that just makes them happy or like have a fun time or whatever. Like I feel like it should be fun and like you're like expressing yourself or like having a little flair today because you put on eyeshadow that's sparkly. I don't know, like have fun with it. Like I don't think it should be something we overthink. Like we can just be a little more real. And I think that's like what we were mostly talking about was just like everyone right now has just kind of like calmed down. Like there's no need to like put up this like front of like being put together. We've all gotten like a little more real. We've all had to just like kind of like buckle down, be realistic about the situation, kind of like work together, be as positive as we can be. And I think that's like really fun. Like I really appreciate that like we can be realistic of like we don't need like top tier business professional clothes to still be a professional person. And like, you know, that just really like I think the world needs to like chill out a little bit. I think we were taking things a little too seriously. And I think if we just like got real with each other, I think relationships would like be a lot better. I really have been trying to look at like the positives of all this because in moments where I let myself get wrapped up in information and especially, I mean, I'm on Instagram like all the time. If I get wrapped up in people kind of like, I understand this whole situation sucks and I'm aware there are people being really stupid about it, but there's also a lot of people being really great about it and like helpful and caring and like smart. So obviously you have both sides. And I just as a person, I feel like my energy and like emotions can be very easily swayed negatively. Like I can just naturally be a pretty negative person. I always have been. Like I just have the ability to like sway negative really quickly. And so I kind of have to like consciously monitor how much like negativity I'm bringing in, or I myself like reflect that feeling very, very quickly. So I really have to like, I reach a limit. Like I can only take in so much. And then I'm like, okay, you need to like read something happy or funny to like compensate. And again, this is, I mean, it's so frustrating. Like I can't deny that they're not correct in this argument. The accounts, I've been seeing accounts on Instagram that every day they're like, how are there still dumbasses outside? Blah, blah, blah. every day, like every day. They're like, oh my God, I saw these people standing in a group on the sidewalk. What the fuck? And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's like exactly opposite of what you're supposed to be doing right now. But like, did you say something to them, or are you just bitching about it on Instagram? So it's like, it's shit like that it's like people getting angry at other people. Obviously, again, that's a very, very justified reason to be annoyed. But it kind of just like that after a while gets to me, like people just like being angry at other people, because I feel like now is like not the time for that. So shit like that kind of gets to me pretty quickly, and I have to, like, it will start to make me anxious, and so I have to like go do something else. Some people, and again, it's a shit situation, no part of me is denying that, but like there are people who are just like, woe is me, I had all these trips planned and now I can't go, and they're like, they'll like complain about it like a whole day. And it's like, okay, listen, that like sucks, and I'm not saying you can't post about it, but like, do you need to complain about it all day? Like, I feel like that's like all I see on a page for like a whole day, and it's like, listen, that sucks, like that is so upsetting. But like, you also have to think about it from the sense that like almost everything is allowing you to like get your money back and reschedule. Like, we are in a window where it's like, at least you're not being totally screwed over. Like, you'll probably be able to shift things around, and it's like, I'm trying to like be positive. Frozen 2, I really enjoyed that movie, and I'm really excited because Spencer and I are gonna watch it maybe later today. Actually, we're gonna rewatch Frozen 1 because we haven't seen it since like, what is it, like 10 years ago that it came out or something. And then we're gonna watch Frozen 2, and I might be wrong because I haven't watched Frozen 1 in quite a while, but I might like Frozen 2 more. I need more yellow. I really like this Profusion palette, but I do kind of feel like the colors, like, you need to keep like piling. Like, now that I've been mixing the like purple, it kind of covered the yellow a little bit, nothing like dramatic, but I do feel like you have to keep going back and forth. Is there anything like fun y'all have been doing and achieving or not achieving while you've been in quarantine? You just like working on yourself? Are you like learning new information? Are you just resting and eating buffalo chicken dip all day? Because that's what I like to do a lot. I've been researching plants like a crazy person, and I now want to own every plant that exists. And I haven't even bought any plants. I'm just like mentally preparing myself. I feel like one day I'm just gonna like go crazy. I'd really like to, I'm like literally fighting the urge to like buy plants online, because I'd really like to, when this is all over, go to like local nurseries, right? Nurseries. And like go check them out. You know, support the local places. So I really want to do that, but I also really want to buy them online, but I also really shouldn't be buying anything. Gonna use this yellow from In Studio. It is the shade Ochre. I haven't said Orchid. That's not even a word either. Orchid. I think I was trying to say Orchard. God, I don't know. I love to deep dive into things and just like read everything I can, because I'm kind of a psycho when it comes to learning new information. And it's like one part of me wants to like move into the middle of the city and live this exciting life, and the other part wants a house in the middle of the woods. Not woods maybe, but like, you know, on like beautiful land with like a pond and farm. Picturing myself farm doesn't feel real. But I also, yeah, I like want to become this like Buddhist yogi who lives out in the vast rolling hills and hugged trees. I've just become very interested in it, and I think it's a very interesting thing to learn about. I'm currently trying to grow my own celery and lettuce in our tiny little apartment kitchen. Spencer's been very supportive, as in he basically lets me do whatever I want. And I'm just like, I come out and I'm like, oh my god, I read this, I want to try it. And he's like, all right, if you say so. That's cute. We love a little yellow nose. This looks a little crazy. I think I just need to take away the purple underneath, and then I think it'll actually be kind of pretty. How do I do that? Do I actually like remove it, or do I try and cover it? I never know how to even out, like, all my makeup just ends like here, and it's just like empty here. Do I like pull it down more? This literally is peanut butter and jelly. This is not Easter. What do I do? Should I add like blue under here? Should I stop? Have I gone too far? My original plan today was like, oh, maybe I'll do a video of like fresh faced, natural, chill, easy makeup. How's that gone? Huh? How's that been going? What's that? Yeah, you can come in. We're almost done wrapping up. I'm sorry. Like my makeup? No.
You look like you have a red nose.
I'm Rudolph, but it's Easter, bitch. Well, I don't know if I like it. You know? I don't know what I would have done differently, but something. Maybe not the blue. I don't know. Whatever. I feel very whatever.
I feel like a lighter blue would have been better.
Yeah, I was trying to use it. I just don't have a very pigmented light blue. So, yeah, because it's kind of like green toned, but. And dog and stormy.
Your face is orange.
Yeah, I put yellow everywhere.
Oh God, I just noticed that.
Anyway, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, found some happiness in it or something. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing as well as you can, and that is all. If there are any other video ideas you'd like me to do, please let me know, and I will definitely try them out. And that is all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!